What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be recapping that Dallas Cowboys versus Detroit Lions game. Let's talk about it. So how did I feel about with the first game with Dak being back and our overall performance? Man, let's talk about this shit. So I think Dak looked a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? That was to be expected. I mean, he just missed 5 weeks, so we expected him to be rusty. We expected him to kind of need to get back acclimated in the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? Just via Dak Prescott-esque style. Now, we do know that Dak's a top 10 quarterback. I've been hearing a lot of slander about Dak. You know, top 15, top 20. You know what I'm saying? That nigga LaShawn McCoy be dry hating on Dak. But I'm going to let that shit ride. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shady. I know he a lifelong Eagle. And you know lifelong Eagles gonna hate and do hater shit. But we not really tripping off that. And we still gonna compliment Shady because he was a really good running back. But back to the game. I mean, so the Lions, they came out pretty amped up for this one. The thing about it that I don't understand why everybody wasn't speaking of this was the Lions had like the number 2 overall offense in the league before coming into this game. They had the number 2 overall offense. So obviously they were doing something right. If you throw out that Goosehead game against New England, they actually played everybody pretty tight, including the Philadelphia Eagles that barely beat them. But nobody don't ever want to speak about that. But it is what it is. What I learned and took away from the game is that our defense is Super Bowl caliber. We're a really, really dominant defense. I won't even call it bend, don't break. I mean, we just dominant. 5 sacks, 5 takeaways. I think we had 4 or 5 tackles for loss. On top of that, I mean, it's just a really, really, really well-rounded, defensive effort. Special teams, Turpin starting to hit his stride. He eventually going to break one and take one to the house, maybe a couple to the house, because you see he's starting to find his NFL stride. So that's getting there. As the season progresses and guys get more and more tired, that's going to happen. So I love where Dallas is right now. I'm mad that Jordan Lewis got hurt because I don't know if niggas be paying attention to the game or not, but Jordan Lewis is a top 5 slot corner. He's a top 5 corner. He's a top 5 slot corner. You can't name me 5 slot corners better than Jordan Lewis. He's really, but the thing about us and the thing about this defense that I love so much, and the thing that I love so much about Dallas's approach over the last 10 years is we build through the draft. We build through the draft. And so DaRon Bland, who already has an interception on the season and his limited time of play, is going to step right in there, play that slot corner. I'm sure all the other corners are going to coach him up and get him to where he's supposed to be. And I'm looking forward to that and looking forward to see what the youngin can do because Jordan J. Lou is out for the rest of the year. So we're going to be able to see what DaRon Bland, what he able to do, what the rookie able to do. I believe in him. I believe he's gonna play big time football. I believe there'll be no lack. Even if it is, we got Kelvin Joseph. We got Nashawn Wright. I mean, we deep. No matter which way you try to go, no matter which way you go with it, we're deep. We're deep at safety. We're deep at corner. I'm not really worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So, hoping J. Lou get back. We got him under contract all the way through next season too. So it's not really much to worry about. And, of course, we got DaRon Bland on a rookie deal. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not really much to trip off of. I love how dominant the defense was. Michael Parsons is going to probably be Defensive Player of the Year. There's no probably. He will be Defensive Player of the Year. A lot of big hustle plays, especially that tackle on the one. The boy just looked like a monster, and that's what he is. I'm talking about not like a regular monster. I'm talking about like one of the monsters that live under your bed. Like Michael Parsons, that type of monster. Like, you know what I'm saying? The one where you don't really want to look under the bed because you know he under there. Like Michael Parsons, that type of monster. You know what I'm saying? A monster's monster. You know what I'm saying? So I loved it. You know what I'm saying? And Dak, he made a lot of really good throws. You can see the throws that he can make that Cooper Rush just can't make. So I believe once Dak continues to get back to form, he's going to be better. Shout out to the Lions though, man. Like I said, they've been playing hard. Offensively, they look good. If I was them, I wouldn't draft another quarterback. I like Jared Goff. Jared Goff actually has looked good with the Lions. He's playing for the Lions. You see what I'm saying? He's playing for the Lions. Everybody that plays for the Lions doesn't end up being good. I think Jared Goff is still a starting quarterback. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if they build a team around him, I like Hutchinson. I like how he looked. You know what I'm saying? I think they got some good foundational pieces, and they just got to continue to keep building through the draft. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to get another top pick next year, and if they just keep getting top picks and nailing their draft picks, I feel like they should be pretty good. You feel what I'm saying? It might take them 2 or 3 seasons to get that done, but I believe that, and I believe you keep Jared Goff. That's what you should do. But, you know, we just end up overmatching them in the end. The game was actually a lot closer than what I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? The score makes it look like it wasn't that close, but but it really was a close game. And the defense finally just kind of made them submit. You know what I'm saying? It start going crazy. Shout out to Officer Diggs, aka Sheriff Diggs. Like I said, locking boys up. You know what I'm saying? Taking them straight in. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He lock boys up. He trump up the charges, and he makes sure you doing 25 to life. That's Sheriff Diggs. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the prettiest interceptions I've seen in a while. So we just looking good, clicking on all cylinders. Defense, special teams. The offense will gradually, you know, get back right. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game against the Lions. They got another game against the Bears. That should be we should win that game, but we taking it one game at a time. And you know, we play the Bears. I expect Dak to continue to keep progressing. We're going to a bye week. He can get with the receivers and just kind of, you know, work through it. And you know, I think we should be pretty straight. I think we look good. You know what I'm saying? We know Tyron Smith coming back at some point. We happy to have him back. You know what I'm saying? When he does come back, and I think we'll be ready for that playoff push when it comes. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what I've seen from Big D. And like I said, I just think we just gonna keep getting better. I think it was a good bounce back game. And like I said, go Cowboys. I think this our year. The NFC look weak. We see Green Bay not what they once were. We see Tampa Bay not what they once were. I'm really not worried about the Giants, even though they do look good. We already beat them, and they got to come back to Dallas to play us again. Same for the Eagles. The Eagles really, to me, from what I'm seeing in the NFC, is our only competition. And I believe if we see them in the NFC Championship game, we can get that. We can win that game, and we can go to a bowl. So it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like I said, haters are welcome on this particular Dallas Cowboys videos, because, you know, I know y'all niggas got to have something to hate on. This the God, Hood's Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the God, Hood's Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.